the Eliot house, Joe.
And I just watched you greet the doorman, and you probably know every doorman.
I know them all, and they know me. And we're one big happy family here. We're in the Eliot house. We're the furthest high-rise building to the north. Excuse me, to the south of Sandburg Village.
Okay, the address would be?
1255.
And what are we going to look at?
We're going to take a look at a nice 2-bedroom, Joe, on the 17th floor.
All right.
That was just rehabbed. I sold it to the man. He fixed it up, and I sold it for the man. And we're closing on this in a month.
Some ways I'm taking a walk down memory lane. Blanche, I had a friend who owned a unit here, and that was 25 years ago.
Everybody tells me that the memories, Blanche, and so many of these people bring their kids back.
The hallways look so much better.
Well, you'll see that this particular building has done a nice job with their halls. Most units, I mean, most buildings have the darker halls and the lower lighting. But this building, I don't know if it's because the property manager lives here in the building or what, but she keeps these halls quite lovely. I sold this unit to this gentleman a few months ago. He redid it.
Got a nice foyer as you walk in, which is a good
I just
feeling.
sold it for him, Joe, to 2 doctors that are going to be using it as an in-town apartment that were referred to me by by a doctor that I had also sold an in-town apartment like this in another building. But take a look at that view, Joe.
This is totally changed and transformed from what I remember. The kitchen wall extended further. This is a completely different look and feel than what I remember Blanche from years ago. So if you haven't been here in a while, still has the great views. Let's go check out the balcony.
Skyline view is to the south here, you'll see in a moment, is quite spectacular. The air and water show is just where you want. This is where you want to be during the air and water show. That's for sure. At night, this lights up like a Christmas tree, Joe.
And when the sun shifts around to the west and the sun sets and warms up these buildings, it's gonna be even more beautiful. Got a very nice sized balcony. That's unusual for a lot of the older buildings.
You can count on one hand, I tell people, how many of the buildings that lie between North and Division, Clark and Lakeshore Drive have the balconies.
As you go further east into the Gold Coast, most of the buildings have no balconies.
The new buildings, many of them do not. And also the nice thing is that you can barbecue because they're not wood, they're metal and concrete. They allow you to barbecue out here. So it becomes another room in the spring, summer, and fall for people.
And we've got a view of the lake straight through there. New York, that would add $500,000.
Absolutely. I love the New York and California people. They always think we've got the buy going on here.
So we have a good sized, and again, I'm comparing because I've been looking a lot at new construction lately, Blanche, and we have a good sized living room.
Oh yeah.
We have a separate dining area, which you don't see in a lot of the newer
They opened up the kitchen wall, and many of the people are doing that because these originally were galley kitchens. So they open it all up and they give you that feeling of a larger kitchen and incorporates the views.
And the wraparound views
Wraparound windows?
All the way around. A little lower ceilings than you're seeing in new construction, but
very nice.
That's one of those small trade-offs. This is the second bedroom?
This is the second bedroom, exactly right. Yeah.
Good size with mostly a wall of closets.
Really nice views of the skyline. Very pleasant. And again, the man picked it up for $248,500, Joe. Just a couple of months ago, and we just sold it for him, way in the threes. I mean, so
how far into the threes?
Because I can't,
Oh, it's still under contract?
Oh, yeah, it's still under.
Where was it?
But it's sold over
$325,000.
$325,000. It's sold over $325,000.
Okay. And let's go look at the master bedroom.
Nice entry, right? Then you got your master bedroom.
And you also have a split bedroom scenario, which is
wonderful. That split floor plan, 1 bedroom, 1 bath in each end of the apartment is very preferred. Very, very preferred.
We're facing north.
And this is a southeast exposure. South and east, Joe.
And Any approximation on the dimensions of this room? It's a nice size
I
master.
say about 11 by 14 or so.
That feels more than 14. Nice size master.
I can get you those sizes. It's hard to remember them all.
Oh, is this is not original, Blanche? You have a...
He's changed everything in here, Joe, I believe, but the bathtubs. He may have had them resurfaced, and I believe he did.
Okay.
No, everything's been changed, including the water closets.
Are many of the units upgraded like
Yes,
this?
I will show you a couple
from the
more.
original bath? And we have real bedrooms, both of them, since this was built before people learned to call
The junior?
right,
I will
a
show you
small
the junior
space
one
with a
bedroom
bath.
because people can, can only buy what they can afford.